Hey guys, so I figured it's time to give you guys an update on where I am with my progress of my injury to my back. Now, if you remember from my last video, I was going to be going into a private MRI to see what my progress is up until now. Now, if you remember back in March, I was bed-stricken. I could take 4 steps. That's it. I could sit down for about 10 seconds without excruciating pain in my right shin, like excruciating. And I got to a point where, I couldn't go to work. I can do nothing. I had no choice but to go to the hospital. And at the hospital, I got a CT done and a X-ray done. And basically what they found was a few things. There is 3 herniated discs and there was 2 femoral narrowings. Now, herniated disc basically means the discs between your vertebrae. The disc, you can think of it like a jelly donut. They have a nucleus in the middle. If you squeeze it and it squirts out the back, that's the herniation. And that was pinching, it was poking into my sciatica nerve, and it was causing severe sciatica down my right leg. First starting in my shin, then my knee, inner calf, and so on, until it reached up to my back. Now since then, that has started to deplete quite a bit. Where I'm at now is I can sit in a hard chair for maybe about 20 minutes, half hour. I could sit in the car for about an hour, so it's definitely a difference with the seat. And I can stand and walk for about 2.5 hours to 3 hours. But the pain isn't excruciating anymore. It's more of a dull pain. But anyways, since I have progress, I wanted to go get an MRI. Medicare here in BC, they don't cover it. I'm like 15 months from getting one. So I paid $900 Canadian to get it done privately because I wanted to see where I'm at with my progress. So this video is to give you that report. Now remember, before I went in, back in March, I had 3 herniated discs and 2 femoral narrowings. When I came back from the MRI back in August, I actually have 1 disc that has completely healed itself. And no more herniated discs, I just have 2 disc bulges, which means basically the disc, the nucleus has pulled itself in and it started to kind of heal itself around the outside like the skin, but it's still sticking out, so it's bulging out, which means it could potentially break through if you're not careful. But on the bright side, 1 has healed and 2 of them are starting to make their way back. So good news that things might be getting better. Now, one thing that I did discover, which I guess the CT and the X-ray did not show, in which the MRI does. So I have 3 moderate facet arthropathy. Now, why they have to make this so hard to say, I don't know. Which is basically, it's like arthritis in the back of your vertebrae. It's like when you go backwards, they press up against the next one and it's like a cartilage that's in between. And so those are now starting to hurt. It's possible it's always been there. It's just, the MRI is the only thing that showed it. Disc bulges are now in mild, so they are healing. Now, as far as medication, that's all changed. Originally, I was using pantoprazole and the naproxen. So naproxen's kind of like Tylenol, but it's much stronger. The thing is, it's not good for your stomach. It's okay for like short term, but not for long term. And I really didn't want to have to try and rely on something that's really not good for you. It could do bad things to, I think, like your liver and your stomach and all this. And if I can get out of that, I would prefer to get out of that. And the pantoprazole basically just coats your stomach. And so it makes it so that naproxen's a little bit easier on your stomach, but still in the long run, it's not good. And I realized that it actually wasn't really doing anything. It wasn't really reducing the pain as more as it would with just simply Tylenol extra strength arthritis 8 hours. Then I did try one that's called Tramadol, which is kind of like an opioid, which you can get hooked on. It worked amazing, but I can't remember if I told you guys in the last message, but I ended up falling asleep while doing the dishes. So yeah, that's a no-no. So as of right now, I've gone back to the Tylenol 8-hour arthritis, 650, and that's 4 pills a day, pretty much every 8 hours. And it's working out pretty good. I still have the same limitations, about 20 minutes, 30 minutes sitting on a hard chair, about an hour sitting in the car, about 2.5 hours, 3 hours walking. But when it does start to hurt, it's not excruciating. And so I'm hoping that I can kind of just deal with it. I don't know how else you say it. But I won't know until I really go back to work and see how that goes. And there we come to the next topic. Return to work. My employment insurance has now officially ended. I have no income as of right now, and my physiotherapy is about to end. I have no more chiropractor, it's now gone. So I want to try and get back to work. So I'm trying to get a physician's return to work note made out for me. Unfortunately, my doctor is now on holidays for a month. So I'm trying to get one from my physiotherapist and could explain what my limitations are, what's the max weight I can withstand and things like that. So I'm hoping I can go back to work soon and get back to my life and see how it goes. Like I said, the fact that I have one disc that is completely healed and I have the other two have now started to pull themselves from being herniated to mild bulges, that gives me hope for a future of getting healed. So of course I'll let you guys know. I'll give you an update as to where we are at, me going back to work, how it went, and so on, just as I have. And if you have noticed already, I have been starting to upload some videos. I've got like 40 of them on the go. I've been compiling them for 2 years now. Because of the injury, I never got a chance to really work on them. And so now that I have a stand-up computer desk, I can work a little bit here and there throughout the day while I'm doing my exercises and walks outside and doing my stuff to get better. So I'm going to start bringing those videos out to you, hopefully every few weeks or so, just as I was before. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll let you know what goes on at work. All right, bye.